When you hear the name Burkina Faso, what comes to mind? For many, it's a place on a map, maybe associated with headlines about instability. It's a country the US State Department puts on a travel list with places like Syria and Yemen, which, let's be honest, doesn't exactly scream vacation hotspot. It's easy to see a place like this and just write it off, to see the challenges and think, well, that's just how it is. But that's looking at the picture with one eye closed. Burkina Faso, the land of upright people, is standing at a genuine crossroads. It's a place where immense challenges meet incredible potential. It's a story of struggle, yes, but it's also a story of a nation with a spirit that refuses to be broken. Think about it. This isn't just another country dealing with problems. This is a nation with a deep, rich history and a name that literally means a promise of integrity. It's a place where the weight of the present, the security threats, the political shifts, the daily struggles is heavy. You can't ignore that. People are living with real fear and uncertainty. But at the same time, you can feel a different energy bubbling just beneath the surface. It's the energy of a young population, a vibrant culture that inspires artists and filmmakers around the world, and a quiet determination to build something better. Looking at Burkina Faso is like watching someone trying to assemble a beautiful, complex piece of furniture with the instructions written in a language they're still learning. The world often simplifies Africa into two neat boxes, the success stories and the crisis zones. You have your Rwandas and Ghanas on one side, and then you have countries that get the sad music in the background of news reports. But Burkina Faso doesn't fit neatly into either box. It's living in the messy middle, where the fight for the future is happening right now, out in the open. It's a nation wrestling with its identity and its destiny in real time. This is what makes its story so compelling. It's not about what has already been decided, but about what is still possible. The question isn't just about survival. It's about whether this nation can defy the odds and make a monumental leap forward. So, how do we talk about a place like this? We have to be honest. We have to acknowledge the serious life or death challenges. We can't pretend the travel warnings aren't there or that the healthcare system is perfect. But we also have to look for the light. We have to see the new partnerships being forged, like the one with Egypt, bringing in business leaders and investment. We have to see the massive solar farms being built that promise to power the nation's future. The story of Burkina Faso is a story of contrast. It's a tale of deep shadows and brilliant spots of light. And understanding both is the only way to see the full picture of what this nation could become. Let's not sugarcoat it. The obstacles facing Burkina Faso are huge. They are not small bumps in the road, they are mountains. First and foremost is the issue of security. This is the cloud that hangs over everything. When extremist groups can carry out attacks and kidnappings, it creates a constant state of fear. This isn't just a problem for international perception. It's a daily reality for millions of Burkinabe people. It paralyzes the economy, stops children from going to school, and makes it impossible for farmers to safely work their land. Peace isn't a luxury. It's the fundamental foundation upon which everything else must be built. Without it, progress is like trying to build a house during an earthquake. Then you have the political landscape, which has been, to put it mildly, a roller coaster. A series of coups and transitional governments creates uncertainty. When leadership is constantly changing, it's hard to create long-term plans. It's difficult for international partners to commit fully when they don't know who will be in charge next year. This instability slows down investment and makes it challenging to implement the consistent policies needed for development. Strong, stable, and transparent governance isn't just a nice idea from a textbook. It's the steering wheel that guides the country through the storm. Without a steady hand, the ship is just tossed around by the waves. Beneath these headline-grabbing issues are the quieter, but equally critical structural weaknesses. Take healthcare, for example. The US Travel Advisory bluntly points out that the system is fragile. This means a lack of reliable emergency services, shortages of essential medicines, and not enough doctors and nurses, especially in rural areas. When people can't trust that they will get care when they are sick, it creates a deep sense of vulnerability. A healthy nation is a productive nation. Investing in hospitals and clinics isn't just about compassion. It's a direct investment in the country's human capital and its economic future. You can't build a strong economy on the backs of an unhealthy population. These challenges are all connected, like a tangled web. Poor security makes it hard to govern. Unstable governance makes it difficult to attract the investment needed to fix healthcare. A weak healthcare system makes the population less resilient to shocks, both economic and social. It's a cycle that can feel impossible to break. This is the reality that Burkina Faso is grappling with every single day. Recognizing the depth and complexity of these problems is the first step. It's not about pointing fingers or feeling hopeless. It's about understanding the scale of the mountain that needs to be climbed before the nation can truly begin its ascent. Despite the heavy challenges, you don't have to look far in Burkina Faso to find incredible signs of hope. The country's single greatest asset is its people, specifically its youth. This is one of the youngest populations on the planet. Where some might see a demographic challenge, others should see a massive source of energy, innovation, and potential. This generation is connected to the world in ways their parents never were. They are brimming with ideas and ambition. If this youthful energy can be channeled into education, entrepreneurship, and positive civic engagement, it could become the engine that drives the entire nation forward. They are not the problem. They are the solution waiting to be unlocked. Beyond its people, Burkina Faso possesses a cultural wealth that is the envy of the continent. It's the home of FESPACO, the largest film festival in Africa, a beacon of creativity that draws storytellers from all over the world. Its music, its art, and its fashion are vibrant and influential. This cultural richness is not just a source of national pride, it's a powerful economic resource. In a world hungry for authentic stories and unique experiences, Burkinabe culture is an export that can build bridges, attract tourism, once security improves, and create jobs. It's a form of soft power that reminds the world that this nation is more than just its struggles. It's a place of profound beauty and creativity. And now, we are seeing tangible investments in the country's future infrastructure. The most exciting example is the massive new solar power project. A Dutch company is building what will be the largest solar farm in West Africa, complete with a massive battery storage system. This is a game changer. It's a huge step towards energy independence, moving away from expensive and unreliable imported fuels. It means more stable electricity for businesses, schools, and hospitals. It's a clean energy project that puts Burkina Faso on the cutting edge of renewable technology in the region. This isn't just about keeping the lights on. It's about powering a new era of industrial and economic growth. These hopeful signs are being reinforced by new international partnerships. The recent visit by Egypt's foreign minister, accompanied by a delegation of 30 business leaders, shows that other nations see the potential. They aren't just talking about security aid. They're talking about investment in construction, agriculture, and pharmaceuticals. This is a shift from aid to partnership, from dependency to collaboration. When a regional power like Egypt makes a concerted effort to build economic and diplomatic ties, it sends a powerful signal. It shows that Burkina Faso is not isolated, and that it has friends who are willing to bet on its success. These are the seeds of a brighter future, being planted even in difficult soil. So what does it take for Burkina Faso to make the leap from a nation of potential to a genuine African leader? There isn't a single magic button to press, but there is a clear blueprint. It all starts with peace. Every plan, every investment, every dream for the future depends on creating a secure environment where people can live without fear. This requires a comprehensive strategy that combines effective security operations with community dialogue and addresses the root causes of extremism, like poverty and lack of opportunity. Peace is the canvas on which the masterpiece of a new Burkina Faso can be painted. Without it, the paint will just run. Next comes leadership. The country needs stable, visionary, and accountable governance. This means leaders who can unite the nation, put the interests of the people first, and create a predictable environment for both citizens and investors. Look at the progress made in countries like Rwanda or Ghana. Their transformations were driven by strong leadership that had a clear long-term vision for national development. For Burkina Faso, this means building robust institutions, fighting corruption, and ensuring that political transitions are peaceful and democratic. Good leadership is the architect that turns the blueprint into a real standing structure. With peace and leadership in place, the focus must shift to human and physical infrastructure. This means massive investment in education and healthcare to empower that young population. It means building modern roads, reliable energy grids like the new solar farm, and high-speed internet to connect Burkina Faso to the regional and global economy. The economy also needs to diversify beyond just agriculture and mining. It needs to foster manufacturing, technology, and a thriving service sector. This is how you create sustainable jobs and build a resilient economy that isn't dependent on the fluctuating prices of a few commodities. It's about building more ladders of opportunity for everyone. Finally, Burkina Faso cannot do it alone. Regional cooperation is essential. By working closely with its neighbors in West Africa and strengthening partnerships with countries like Egypt, it can enhance security, boost trade, and tackle shared challenges together. A rising tide lifts all boats. By integrating its economy and security strategy with the region, Burkina Faso becomes stronger and more stable. The path ahead is incredibly difficult, but it is not impossible. If the government, the citizens, and its international partners can all pull together in the same direction, the land of upright people can absolutely stand tall and leap forward, becoming not just a story of survival, but a shining example of progress for the entire continent.